Hey there, welcome to Violet's DIY Style. I'm Violet. If this is your first time to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Also click on that bell button so you can be notified every time I upload a new tutorial. And if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family. So today I'm going to share with you how I made these two unique candle holders using Dollar Tree supplies. The first one we're going to be making is this metal lantern. And what you're going to need are 4 of these door reef hooks. Just go ahead and remove the paper that comes with it, and then you're going to go ahead and shape it into the lantern shape that you want to have your decor piece to be. So what I did first was basically tighten the bottom part, and then the part that goes to the top of your door, you're just going to straighten that out as much as possible. And then what you're going to do is start curving it and making it into an arch. And then the top part, you're going to kind of shape it back up. So it's going to kind of be, I guess you could say like a number 2, but with a smaller top part. So again, just flatten the top part that goes to the door. And just straighten it out as much as you can. And then start curving the center part. And then the hook part, you're just going to start shaping it, kind of squaring it up towards the top to make it look like a 2. That's the best way I can explain it. And then you're just going to do this to all 4 of your hooks. So once you're done with that, what you're going to do is grab any size of picture frame that you want. And I'm trying to use the one that's a little bit thicker, kind of like a shadow box. And then I just remove the beads that came with it. And what I'm going to do is start gluing my hooks onto this frame. And what I use is some E6000 and some hot glue. Just make sure you put a generous amount of both glues. And then you're going to put one of these hooks on either side of your frame, and just go ahead again, add some E6000 and hot glue. And then attach it to your frame on one of the sides. Just hold on to the hook until it dries. Just give it a few minutes to allow that hot glue to dry, and then just continue the process with all 4 of them. Once you're done and all of them are completely dry, what you're going to do is get a zip tie, and you're going to attach all of the 4 on the top part. So just take your time. I was just trying to make that little square in the top part, but you can't enclose it all. But I wanted just to keep that little opening just to make my lantern a little bit wider. Once you like the style and the shape that you have on top, just go ahead and remove that excess part of the zip tie. Then with the same beads that came with my frame, I'm just going to go ahead and put them at the bottom just to make it a little bit leveled, so it can all be nice and even and balanced. Once you're done adding your legs, just go ahead and let this all completely dry for at least a good 30 minutes. And then I'm going to spray paint the bottom part, the frame, white, and then all the metal parts, including one of these napkin rings, black. Now you can paint it any color depending on your home decor. So once you painted the bottom part all white or whichever color you decide to, what I did was I just used some painter's tape and taped it all off. And then I spray painted the metal. Now this I would recommend you guys to do first is spray paint all of your metal parts, let them completely dry, and then attach them to your frame, and then just do touch-ups, because this way it just had to do an extra step by adding that tape. But either way it does work. And then once everything's completely dry, you just glue on the top hook, and there you have it. Our second project, what I wanted to do was share with you how I made this Target inspired candle holder. I just used 1 glass bowl and 1 candle holder glass cup from Dollar Tree, and I just went ahead and used E6000 hot glue, and I'm going to attach these two together and then let them completely dry. Now I decided to paint this more of a darker color instead of using the terracotta color. I'm just using the color chocolate in my paint, and of course I added some baking soda just to give it more texture, and just keep mixing it up until you get it as thick as you like. And what I decided to do before painting it, I went ahead and spray painted it brown. So I just gave it one good coat of brown spray paint, and this is Rust-Oleum brown paint, spray paint. And I just gave it one good coat and then let it completely dry. Once it was completely dry, I painted it with the chocolate brown paint with my baking soda. And I didn't record the first coat that I gave it, but this is the second coat of the paint that I did. And you can do as many coats as you want. Just make sure you let it completely dry in between each one of them. And this depends on how much texture you want on your candle holder. So again, I gave it 2 coats of this paint. And then once you're done painting and giving it as many layers as you like, just go ahead and set it aside and let it completely dry. And then what I did was I just grabbed one of the regular pillar candles from Dollar Tree, and I chose to use a black one. And then I let it melt in boiling water. Then I'm just going to remove the wick from it and just dry the bottom part, which is that little metal part. And then I'm going to hot glue it onto my new candle holder right in the center. Now, if you have more wicks, of course, you could add more, but I just wanted to share with you how I did it with just the one wick and that from that one candle pillar. And then just go ahead and pour your liquid wax into that new candle holder and then let it completely dry. And before I cut the wick, I just let it completely dry and just held it up with the paint brush. And then once it was completely dry, this is the way it looks, and I just went ahead and cut that wick smaller. And there you have it, an adorable, really pretty ceramic style candle holder. And this is the way it looks with your candles in your metal lantern. And here it looks turned on. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, again, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family. Until next time, you guys stay blessed. Bye.